Alright, this video is a bit random because I'm not going to be talking about video games today. I'm going to be talking about movies. More specifically, the John Wick movies. Now, why am I doing that? Well, it does relate to a video game. It's just that I wanted to play Peak, which is the background footage you'll see now, but there's this other game I've been playing called Suits for Hire, which I didn't record right now, so it kind of sucks. But the game really showed heavy inspiration from the John Wick franchise. So I wanted to talk about John Wick, and I wanted to talk about the new movies that came out, especially Ballerina. Ballerina, if you haven't seen it, spoilers. It is a good movie. It is a good movie. I don't remember much of the plot. I do remember the action scenes, especially the one at the end with like the big boy cult leader's henchman with his flamethrower. The flamethrower fight in the movie was a very cool visual thing to see. You know, it was very fun. In other words, but this is not what this is not the only thing I'm talking about. I wanted to talk about really the action in John Wick movies, especially Ballerina, because Ballerina is the fifth John Wick movie technically, since it is a spin-off from the John Wick universe. It's takes place between the third and the fourth movie, so you know it takes place between a good hefty amount of time, and it stars Lana. No, I don't think her name's Lana. I forgot her name is, but her name is Eve Macaro, her character, and she is a ballerina from the Ruska Roma, which is the house where John Wick is from. This house is Russian, so I wouldn't trust it being a good house since it's Russian. No offense to my Russians. Sorry, I'm Polish, so I have to throw a little bit of shade at you guys. But it features a ballerina from the Ruska Roma, which is why the name ballerina, you know, woman, and shit like that. But the movie, since John Wick has explored so many different visual themes, or not even themes, just visual angles and like really, really cool shots for his fight scenes, Ballerina had to really be creative for their movie, and I think they delivered. There's this one scene I remember, which was in the beginning of the movie. Eve Macaro has finished, I think, fighting off a nightclub, and she gets into her car, and then she drives off, and it's like a panning shot of like, wow, the main character has finished there and now is returning home. But instead of returning home, she gets fucking rammed by another car. And I was like, wow, I did not see that coming. That's a really cool aspect of the movie. So there's a lot of shots like those. There aren't a lot of shots of those because the John Wick movies were the first, so they were the ones that were established this whole action genre. Which, by the way, on a little tangent, the amount of times I've fucking seen a movie starring Jason Statham, I think his name is, the British guy, the British bald guy, with like generic job names like the beekeeper or the construction worker or the fucking tax evader or whatever fuck, where he stares at it, stars as it, and he's just like this super cool badass from action. I'ma kill everything. I'm a British guy with a deep voice that grovels because I smoke too much. It's been really fucking annoying. So a John Wick movie is a breath of fresh air because I forgot his name, the last name of the director, but his name is Chad, and he was a stuntman, and he was a stuntman for Keanu Reeves in the Matrix movies, which is really cool, and he's the director of the movie. So if there's anything action, I would trust him because he knows what a cool move would look like to the viewer, and that's why the John Wick movies have been so successful, you know? Anyways, what was I talking about? Ballerina. Well, Ballerina, since it's the fifth John Wick movie, even though it's a spin-off of the John Wick franchise, she had to, how do I say this? Make new scenes, you know, like, because of how like innovative the John Wick series was, they had to make completely new ones, and they did it. I think they did. They really did a great job with cinematography in this movie, and writing writing is always not that bad in the John Wick movies. It's really just like, hey, revenge, go kill fuckers, you know. So it's not really anything that special, but it was still fun, and seeing what was her name, Ana de Armas, I think her name was. Let me just on the spot research. Yes, Ana de Armas. She's the one who plays it. Beautiful woman. and great actress. She was in Blade Runner 2049, which I haven't watched yet, but I know that movie is really good. And other than that, I don't really know her that much, other than Ballerina. And she did a great job as Eve Macaro, and I really like to see the, I liked seeing the return of Winston. I forgot who the actress played, and the concierge Sharon or Karen, Caron, I don't forget his name is, played by the now deceased, rest in peace, Lance Reddick. And I'm pretty sure I read somewhere online after watching the movie that he was there recording with her, so it wasn't like pre-recorded scenes from the John Wick movies, which is really, really impressive. Anyways, it was a great movie. I really enjoyed the action. The action was, as usual, top notch since it's made by the John Wick guys. And yeah, see you guys.